Good morning. Good Sunday morning to ya. Happy Sunday morning. Welcome to episode 3 of the 12 Days of Cadence. And I am so grateful for everyone that's going to log on here today. I'm just going to take a moment and share this on my other pages. So if you'll do the same, if you'll begin to share them on other pages. Can you hear me? I see Carol has joined in. I want to make sure you can hear me because I didn't put my headset on this morning. Can you hear me well? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Carol. I'm glad you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you, Greta. Hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like I said, it's day 3, and I'm going to share this on my Coach Karren page, and then we're going to get started. If you can share me, go ahead and share me if you know how to do that. That would be absolutely great. Let's see. I said episode 3. Yeah, I got something funny later. I'm gonna save it. We're gonna do what we're supposed to do first. So, welcoming everyone in for episode 3 of 12 Days of Cadence, 12 Days of Cadence. As you know, I said each morning, if this is not your first time joining me, I said every morning for 12 days leading up to my birthday, I would come on live and begin to share, talk about gratitude. 12 Days of Cadence is something I came up with some years ago, and it leads up to my birthday. So I'm going to share my thoughts on the benefits of gratitude. I'm going to always share a few items from my gratitude list that I make every morning before I start my day. And then I'm also going to share daily suggestions for the random act of kindness today, the random act of cadence. I'm going to share some of the things that you sent me. That's what I love. I love when you guys inbox me, when you tell me what you're grateful for. So I'll make sure I share those as well. So let's get started. Let's get started. So my thought today on gratitude is gratitude unlocks abundance. Gratitude unlocks abundance. So yesterday I mentioned how being grounded in gratefulness helps you to change your perspective. So today I want us to dig a little deeper into that and go further as it relates to abundance. There's a quote that says, gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life, and it turns what we have into enough and then into more. So it unlocks the fullness of life, which is abundance, unlocks the fullness of life, and turns what we have into enough. And I know for the past couple of days, I keep mentioning about writing gratitude lists, keeping a gratitude journal. And here's why. This is why I mention this. That's important because I've learned that the process of writing down what we're grateful for, it doesn't just help us to see what we have. It also helps us to value what we have. It helps us to value what we have. I almost said, turn to your neighbor and say value. It must be Sunday. Type value. Somebody just begin, if you hear me, just type value. It helps us to value what we have. See, it's easy for you to list the things that you have, but have you added up the value of what you already have? Do you understand the value of being able to make your own decisions? Do you understand the value of choosing what you want to eat today? Do you understand the value it is to just have somebody to talk to? There is value in that. And see, that value is what leads us to abundance. That value of what we already have sets the foundation and leads us to abundance. See, many people equate abundance with money, but abundance goes well beyond the possessions we have, well beyond the situations that we're in. Value is what equates to abundance. When you understand the value of what you have, it honors the creator. When you understand the value of what you have, it honors the giver of the gift. Acknowledging all the good in your life now that you have now is the foundation for abundance. Before you get to abundance, you have to understand enough. Hear me. You have to understand enough. The only place that abundance comes before enough is in the dictionary. You have to understand. If you don't understand enough, you'll never get to abundance. See, always thinking that you don't have enough, or always thinking that what you have is not good enough, that keeps you in a state of lack. It keeps you in a mindset of lack. The truth of the matter is, if you aren't grateful for what you already have, what you gain will never be enough, or what you gain will never be good enough. Gratitude helps you see your enough. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't strive for more. That's not what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that you don't strive for more, that you don't try to go after success, but it grants you the foundation for abundance. You have to learn to say, I am grateful for my enough. I am grateful. Somebody just typed that. I am grateful for my enough. As you type it, say it out loud. I am grateful for my enough. Because if you don't learn to be grateful for your enough, you can never get to abundance. You can never get to abundance. When you understand that, when you can be grateful for your enough, when you can be thankful for your daily bread, because we know that everything that comes above the daily bread leads us to abundance. When you can be thankful for your daily bread, when you can turn your focus and be grateful for what you have, that's when you get it. That's when you get it. And then whatever you focus on multiplies. The thing that you focus on multiplies. See, the more time I spend being grateful, the more I have to be grateful for. The more time you spend being grateful, the more you will have to be grateful for. And that's true abundance. So that's my thought. And now I'll move on to everything else that I said I was going to do. But that's my thought, that gratitude unlocks abundance. Because it helps you to understand the value of what you have. And it helps you to see, it helps you to be grateful for your enough. It helps you to be grateful for your enough. So that's my gratitude thought. I promised that I would always share from my gratitude list. I thank you guys, those who have sent in the things that you're grateful for. So each morning, before I start my day, before I get out of bed sometimes, I roll over and get my phone and I type 10 things that I'm grateful for, because it sets my mind, it aligns my mindset with gratitude. So 10 things, and if you can, I want you to begin to do that, even if you start with just 5, and dig deep. Because we're always saying, I'm thankful for God, I'm thankful for life, health, and strength, and that's good. Those are awesome, but I want you to dig deep. So this morning I had to dig deep. So thank you, Antoine. I'm grateful for you as well. So these are serious. They're serious, and I'm going to share my 8, 9, and 10. I did 10. I'm going to share my 8, 9, and 10. Let me move the paper. Okay. Number 8. I am grateful for commitment, the discipline I have in trying to keep my word. The reason why I thought about that this morning and being grateful, because as I lay in the bed and did not want to get up and do this video, I was like, this was a bad idea. This probably wasn't a good idea to do this every morning, but because I had said this is what I'm going to do, I committed to my word. So I'm grateful that I honor my word. My number 9, it's personal, but hey, I'm going to share it with you because I love you. I love you. My number 9 was I'm grateful for ceiling fans. Now let me explain what that means. I'm grateful for ceiling fans. In the middle of the night, well, last night, I ate chocolate cake. Now, a lot of sugar helps me to have hot flashes. I ate chocolate cake last night. So at about 2 o'clock in the morning, I thought that the heat was on Afghanistan. I wasn't really sure what was happening in life. I didn't know if we had come to the end, but I was grateful that I had a ceiling fan that I could change the setting on. So when I woke up this morning on my list, I was grateful for ceiling fans. I'm just saying. I'm grateful. Okay, so my last one, and this one prayerfully will bless somebody, because I don't know if the ceiling fans did, but hey, it's all right. It blessed me. My ceiling fan blessed me this morning. I'm just telling you. My last one that I wrote this morning is, I am grateful. I want to read it so that I get it right. That I am no longer anxious about being single. I'm no longer anxious about being single. And I talk to singles a lot. I've been single for a while, been married before. But in this season of my life, I am grateful that I am no longer anxious about being single. I'm not, every person I meet, I'm not trying to see, is he the one? Is this the one God sent me? Is this the one that's going to be my husband? I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not anxious about being single. And see, when you're anxious about being single, everybody you meet, I mean, you trying to define the relationship on the first date. You want to know, okay, and ladies, listen, you know how we are. We like to define the relationship. We want to know what it is. You know, on the first date, you're like, okay, so what we doing? What we doing? What is this? What is, is this going further? I'm no longer anxious. Now, I love. I would love to be married again, but I'm good. I'm going to enjoy this season. I'm not going to run out of it. I'm not going to run to the next season. I'm good. And I'm no longer anxious about being single. So those are 3 things from my list of 10. I pray that I see you, Coy. Coy said true. She said true. So yeah, we like to give a definition of everything. So that's those were some of mine. Now let me share some of yours. Let me find them. You know I got papers. I got papers. I tell you, papers everywhere. So these are some of the things that you sent me. The things that you were grateful for. And every day when you either comment on this status or you inbox me and tell me what you're grateful for, I'm going to share them the next day. So yesterday, Haronda told me, she said, I'm grateful that I can transform students' lives. So that's amazing. She said she's grateful to transform students' lives. Rosalind said, my 62nd birthday is today, which was yesterday. And she said, I am grateful to God. So happy belated birthday to Rosalind. Yeah, we're grateful that you saw another birthday as well. And then my friend, co-pastor, Deborah Reed, said, I'm grateful for my husband who loves me, provides for me, and has always taken good care of me. And we've been married 35 years. I'm grateful as well. But she said, I'm grateful for my, let me tell you, that's what I'm looking for. You know what I'm talking about? I'm looking for somebody I can be grateful for. And I'm looking for somebody that's grateful for me. But anyway, sidebar. But I'm not anxious. I'm grateful for my husband, is what Deborah Reed said. Then Shantae said, I'm grateful for answered prayers. And then Terry Hunt, Pastor Terry Hunt, said she's grateful that she can pay her bills. And she's grateful for the people that God trusts her to pray for. She's grateful for the people that God trusts her to pray for. So at any point while we're on this live broadcast, you can share it on your page, share it in a group. But don't forget, once we come off, or even if you type it on here and I'll see it later on today, I want to know what you're grateful for. That's what this 12 days of Cadence is about. It's about us being intentional about gratitude. It's about us being very intentional. And once we do this for 12 days, my prayer is that this just becomes our lifestyle, that we live a lifestyle of gratefulness. So those are some of the things that you told me you were grateful for. I've shared my things. Now, I want to give a couple of shout outs to people who completed day 2. Day 2 was donating clothes to charity or to somebody you know is in need. I want to shout out Lavisa. I think I wrote down her maiden name. I think her married name is Dotson, but I wrote down Lavisa Johnson, but Lavisa knows who she is. She completed yesterday. She sent me a picture of her at Goodwill, so that was so cool that she did that. I want to shout out Deborah Walsh for her bags of clothes that she's donating to Dress for Success, and also Jenny, Virginia Cosgrove Bass. She also sent me some information about her completing her task on yesterday. So I am so grateful. I send out the suggestions on what we could do to just spread some love and kindness. And you can do that suggestion, or you can do whatever you like. My desire is that we begin to spread just gratitude and kindness in our homes, in our communities, on our jobs, in our churches, that we begin to share that. So I'm grateful for those three who sent me a little evidence that they did something, completed day 2. Now day 3, which is today, the suggestion for day 3 is to show love to our elders. Show love to our elders. Call or visit an elderly family member or friend. Sometimes I think that we really ignore the wisdom that we have around us. We take it for granted. We take it for granted. I want us to spend time with our elders so that we can begin to soak up their wisdom and let their wisdom flow through us to the next generation. So today is all about showing love to our elders. So that's the suggestion for today. I always want to remember to announce Empower Exchange. Empower Exchange is December 12th. Oh, I'm supposed to share with you the women who are going to be mentors. So what Empower Exchange is, for those who do not know, Empower Exchange is it's a speed mentoring series, much like speed dating. So I realized at some point that God had gifted me with influence. So what I did is last year I brought together influential women in Memphis, and they served as mentors. And it's like speed dating, but it's speed mentoring. So women came together who were driven, wanted to start their own business, maybe had already started their own business, had gotten stuck, had questions about marketing, questions about being an entrepreneur. They came together and they were able to sit with these women one-on-one and ask questions, and it was a fruitful evening. And I do that, that's my gift to women on my birthday, so it's absolutely free. If you want to attend, make sure your schedule is clear first, because I only have so many seats. Make sure your schedule is clear. Go to KarrenTodd.com, 2 R's in Karren, and register. That's all you have to do. Empower Exchange is absolutely free. So I'm supposed to share papers, I tell you. I'm supposed to share who's going to be there. Now, this is not my complete list. I have a couple of people still pending. So, and what I didn't do, which I'm just realizing because I'm not as smart as I pretend to be, I didn't put down where these people worked or what they did. So if I remember, I'll say it. One of my mentors is Sheila Urevu, who is an owner of Art Village Gallery on Main, also many years in human resources. She's actually an HR consultant now. So Sheila Urevu, Tia Palmer with St. Jude, Tamara Irving with WIN, Workforce Investment Network, Dr. LaShonda Massey, who's a licensed psychologist, Linda McNeil, who is a nonprofit consultant. So if you're out there and you're looking for ideas about your nonprofit, Linda can help you with that. Andrea Johnson, the head unicorn of Bubble Bistro, will be there. Desiree Lyles Wallace, another first timer, Zanisha Davis, is going to be there. Zanisha is absolutely amazing, and she actually just released some music and some encouragement, and it's called Crowned Affirmations. So I'll post, when you come, hopefully she'll share or sing one of the songs for us that night, but she has amazing advice. She has amazing personality and wisdom for her young age. So Zanisha will be there with us. Dr. Audrey Townsend, who's also a licensed psychologist. Katrina Robinson-Lee will be there with us. Rose Fenor with FedEx will be there. Bridget Bowman is going to be there, Roquita Williams, and like I said, I have 2 or 3 others that are going to come and share with us. You get to come in and talk to these women who have the wisdom that you need for your next step. It's not about me bringing in people who are the best in life, the best in everything. You just need to talk to somebody that can push you from point A to point B or point C to point D. And this is what we're trying to do on that day. So I pray that you go to KarrenTodd.com and to get registered for Empower Exchange. So I have shared my thought, which is that gratitude unlocks abundance. I have shared a few of my things that I am grateful for my list for today. And I've shared the things that you sent me don't forget to send me those items that you're grateful for, or the things that you may do today to spread some love and kindness. Send those to me. Shout out to all of those that completed day 1 and day 2. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. So if you were here if you didn't catch the gratitude thought, because for me, that's the most important part, make sure you watch the replay, you look at it, and hear about how we need to discover our enough. We need to discover our enough. I am grateful for my enough. I am grateful for my enough. I am grateful for you. I thank you for joining me this Sunday morning, this great Sunday morning. I pray that you unite today with other believers. I invite you to church with me, to New Direction Christian Church. I'll go to somebody's church, go to your church, go visit somebody else's church. I just want you to be with other believers this morning. And I want to, remind you to send me what you're grateful for as we spread love, spread K-ness, and you'll join me again tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Have a great Sunday.